Hello, Mr. Quinn. Hello, everyone.
Hi, Jarek. Hi, everybody.
Perfect. So today we have an amazing young fellow real estate investor and third, fourth generation of the construction guys. Can you elaborate more?
Yeah, well, three generations. That's as far as I know, anyway. That my family's been in the construction trade. My grandpa was a builder. My dad was a builder. I'm a builder, and my brother's also a builder. So, yeah, it's been going on for a long time.
Okay, so you're a very young fellow, right? You are above 20s, below 30s. Is it right?
Yeah.
Lucky you.
Yeah.
I wish to be in your age, to be honest with you, Quinn. And, that age doesn't change anything because I truly believe it. Your experience and whatever you can offer as a real estate investor to anyone has a tremendous value, to be honest with you. Simple as that. And I'm privileged to have you on today's conversation, and looking forward for your experience and feedback about real estate investing, because I will ask you a couple questions which they may give you kind of uncomfortable situation, right? You may be uncomfortable, but I hope that's okay with you, right?
Yeah, I'm used to that talking with you, Jarek.
Okay, so tell me more about yourself, and to us about yourself, and what you're doing exactly, and give me more feedback about your real estate investing experience.
All right. So mainly what I've been doing lately is looking into, I started wholesaling properties. And then now I'm diving more into flip projects. So getting properties at a discounted price, doing a little bit of renovation to them, and then selling them for a profit. So that's what we're working on now. And
I'm asking about more likely about your story, about your family, grandfather, father, and everything, and that kind of side of the investing. You jump it in right away to the, what exactly you've been doing, right?
Sure. So you're asking like my family's background and what their experience is.
Exactly. Yeah, if that's okay with you, right?
Yeah, no, that's fine. My grandpa, he was quite a large builder in Penticton, BC, and Kamloops, BC. That would have been probably over 50 years ago. And then he obviously taught my dad, and my dad was doing basically his own flips too, live-in flips. So we moved a lot as kids. So in Canmore from 2000 to 2007, we probably moved 10 times. So he was doing that probably without even knowing what he was doing. But we were living and flipping and moving. So I kind of started to see that and seeing what my dad was doing and learning from him, learning from my older brother. And I decided, you know what? Why not give it a shot?
Did they help you?
Always. Yeah, always. They're always helping me. Yeah, always.
Don't do this way. Don't do this way, right? So, yeah. I wish to have a, father. Respectfully, my father was different profession, right? But, being a business person is very, very valuable for everyone. And, thinking out of the box is the primary key of being successful, right? And what I am, fond of is you are a very, very young fellow, but you possess so much experience because it's given to you through the blood, through the family. And, I do encourage everybody who are thinking about, doing a real estate investing, renovations, constructions, and everything. I could rely, and I will be relying if I will be having any projects with such kind of way. And we are. I just let you know that I talked with that gentleman about the project for 31 units, right? He gave the offer, and there is a chance that we can do something about that. Just to give you an idea, right?
Great.
What I mean, right?
Yeah, it's all about moving things forward, working hard, and doing things the right way. And then,
definitely, right? So you decided to go and pursue with the real estate investing, and you haven't changed. You didn't change your mindset, because I used to be always thinking like whatever parents telling you, you're going to do opposite, right? You're not going to be doing the stuff whatever they encourage you to do it. So. So you didn't want to become a magician. You didn't want to become a doctor. Or you knew right away that construction site is that what you want to do.
To be honest with you, I didn't, but I just appreciated it so much through the years growing up. And my dad would, give me the odd jobs from when I was 14 years old, from sweeping the job sites to eventually working with concrete to starting to frame. Right. So I kind of got to know every aspect of a house going through construction. And I sort of realized after that, like, dang, I know so much now. Why don't I just continue doing this?
Definitely. So how old you were when you had the first time a hammer in your hands in the construction site? I'm just curious.
So we would have been working, anytime during school. If it was spring break, the deal was you got to work for a week, take a week off for your 2-week break. For summer, you'd work all summer. That was starting from grade 9 or 10, I believe. So 15, 16.
Okay, that's good time, right?
Yeah.
Are you working with your father at this moment?
Pardon?
Are you working with your father at the current projects, or with brother, or alone by yourself?
Mostly by myself. My father lives in Canmore, so sometimes I go and help him out with a few things, but mainly by myself here in Calgary. Okay.
So I know that you are on the construction side, but what is your favorite real estate investing strategy, except being the construction guy, builder?
Well, right now, my favorite strategy would be fix and flips.
Okay.
Just because of the knowledge that I have with construction to be able to do that, and also learning the investing side of it. And I enjoy that. It's almost like a bit of a thrill, being able to find a good deal, work with that deal, make finish the job, and get paid.
Okay,
right now that's my favorite.
Your favorite. So there is a perception that, buy property, renovate, and sell makes you that's one of the most profitable strategies in real estate investing.
Right.
And the question is, what kind of mistakes investors utilizing that strategy are making on a regular basis? Meaning, what kind of mistakes they use it, what kind of mistakes they make while doing that kind of strategies, right? Because I have noticed quite a lot of times that they put in so much heart into the renovating the rental property. They put in marble, countertops or something like that. Do you have any output about that? How they should avoid that kind of mistake? What is the common grounds logistics in order to make sure that you invest correctly in that kind of projects?
Well, I think first the neighborhood, whatever neighborhood you're in, are you near? Do you have 3 liquor stores on your block?
Okay,
that could be an issue. Your lot layout, do you have a view? Do you have a driveway? Do you have good parking? And then I guess functionality would be another one.
Okay.
So, like, how's the layout in the house? Is it functional? Is it livable?
Okay.
And going from there, there are so many things that can be wrong with a house. So you have to have a keen eye for that. From your roof, do you know if your roof is going to last another 5 years? Do you have molding going on? You just got to be able to check all these different things. And I think that's a big thing. And the number one thing, I think the first step, as I mentioned before, is your neighborhood. What neighborhood you're in? Is it a quiet street? Do you have is it desirable for you or for your renter?
Okay, renter. There's other strategies than renting, but we will.
Yeah, renter or you, right?
Oh, definitely. So, I remember, there were offers on the property, which was very, very cheap. But caveat number one was the property was very close, to the funeral home. That's number one, right? Number two, the layout was very, very strange because there was one main room above the ground level, and all the other two rooms were, in the basement.
Oh, weird.
Nobody wanted to buy that property, right? Even if you were thinking about changing and modifying and, doing anything, that was a disaster. Honestly, like if you even offer 50, 100,000 below fair market value, I don't believe it anybody would take it, only for, for the renovation perspective, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right. You'd have to do a full addition onto that, it sounds like. So you'd have to get it way below market value.
Definitely. Right. So be careful. Don't be, excited about the price, because there's something hidden somewhere there, right? You know what
That's I mean? Right. That's right. Make sure that you have a good checklist. If you don't know what to look for, make sure you talk to a contractor or maybe even an appraiser to walk it through with you and see what you might be missing.
Definitely. So tell me more about your experience. I believe that even if you are very young age, respectfully, right? Could be your father. Yeah, straightforward English way of shooting the message, right? What kind of best ever deal you made or project you made, which you are proud of?
The best project that I've been proud of. Well, it could have been the one that I just finished because of how complex it was.
You finished already?
Oh, okay. Yeah, 2 days ago. 2 days ago. I guess all that experience leading up to this point helped. It was basically taking all the walls down on this existing house, all the top level walls. So it's taking the walls down, taking the roof off first, raising or making the walls 10 feet, the exterior walls, because you wanted a higher ceiling, and then putting new trusses on, also extending the back out another 15 feet. There were so many complex issues going on with that job. It took a little time, but the payout was good, and getting that experience and putting that on my resume that job has been done and I completed that, I'm pretty proud of that.
Perfect. So are you working at any deals at this moment, or?
Yeah, working on a few deals. Actually just started a flip. So been working on that. Just started that today, actually. So it's just we've got a renovation budget of $30,000. And so we're just working with that, doing a little bit of trim, carpet, paint, upgrades like that, some tile, just giving it a facelift.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me, Quinn, tell me about your future. What exactly you would like to achieve in the near future, within a year or 5 years? Where do you see yourself as a business person, as a real estate investor, as a human being?
Okay. Well, first off, as a human being, I want to create a good life for myself and my girlfriend. And we actually just got a little puppy too, so got a little bit more responsibility.
Beautiful puppy.
Beautiful puppy. Yeah. It's been a bit of a bad boy. He peed on the floor again. But so just creating a good life for us, where we're, not just comfortable, but we're happy. We're able to live every day the way that we want to. Be able to, go and visit mom and dad in Canmore every so often, and go to a few vacations. Might have to leave the puppy home for that.
Yeah, been there, done that.
Yeah, just finding ways to give back. And for the business, I'd like to be a little bit more hands off within the next year.
Okay.
We're working on the business and not so much in the business. Because,
I see.
12-hour days, 5, 6, 7 days a week, it can be a little straining sometimes. So that's the next move there. And I'll just keep doing flips for a while, I believe, and then eventually I'd like to start getting some rental properties going.
Okay.
Yeah.
So rental properties, taking care of the business instead working within the business. So there will be a follow-up question. What kind of challenges you are facing at this moment, and how are you planning to overcome them in the near future?
I think, Jarek, it just kind of goes back to my last answer, is just too much time working in the business and trying to work on the business instead. So I guess one thing is finding good workers, good reliable guys. I'm lucky that I have one right now, but finding good reliable guys, good reliable trades. I have quite a few of those, so that's good. And then being able to keep up with them with the amount of work that I can give them. So be able to keep work.
So one of the things which comes into my mind about talking with Quinn has developed a very reputable network of the leads by word of mouth, right? Can we agree about that, right?
That's
you are not
this one, yes.
Yeah, you are not. You don't have any issues with the finding the job and everything related to that. However, there is some challenges maybe to expanding the capabilities of running the business, because Quinn is taking care too much on the business per se with the whatever is happening, right? A lot of investors, I wish to be in your shoes, to be honest with you, if utilizing word of mouth and generating as many leads as possible, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. So one of the things is you are in the very good spot, Quinn, because quite a lot of investors thinking about real estate investing, they're having the challenges with the marketing themselves. They're having challenges to generate the leads. They're having challenges to have a job and having leads coming in. So you are on the next stage, the stage where you are already have developed a word of mouth network, but you want to systemize and automate all the logistics, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right.
Perfect. So honestly, I do encourage everybody who are thinking about renovations, if they want to have a feedback about what has to be done, how should be done. You are investing in Calgary area. There is a lot of new changes about the second suites. Can you elaborate more about this?
Yeah, we'll be talking even more into depth when we have our event on November 3rd.
Yes.
But as of, I think it was March. It's been a while now since I looked at it. But yeah, as of March 2018, all RC1, RC2 lots have been granted for secondary suites. So it's not so hard to get a permit for it. So it's a very good idea if you want to, pay off your house a little sooner. Basically, it's one of the best ways to make money while you sleep. If you're okay with somebody living underneath you, you get to pick who's coming in, obviously. But it's a great way to pay your mortgage down sooner, or just make some extra cash if you want.
So we will be talking about how to increase the value of the properties, utilizing second suites on that event, right? And then you will be doing some other presentations by all means, online or offline, right? So whoever is interested, definitely reach out to Mr. Quinn. And how the people can reach out to you, Quinn?
They can reach out to me through my Facebook business page. You can either add me as your friend, Quinn Rempel, send me a little message. That's fine. or else my business page, Progressive Resolutions.
Mm-hmm.
You can find me there. You can message me there. You can visit my website, progressiveresolutions.ca.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You see, you're very humble. You're just straight to the point. Boom, boom, boom. Right. So
Usually.
what kind of? Yeah. Like many real estate investors are, like to talk like myself. I am getting excited to have a chance to talking with such kind of person like yourself, very, very young. I always telling, young because I envy you for that, right? But so much experience.
I don't know as much as you yet, but
listen, that comes with the age. Comes with the age, right? You have a beard, I have a beard.
Yours is gray, mine isn't.
Mine is very gray.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a first time ever after 15, 12 years-ish, the beard. So,
yeah,
okay.
That's good.
So, Quinn, by having so much experience and being already very knowledgeable in that, what you've been doing, what would you like to give? What kind of feedback or suggestion you would like to give to people thinking about doing what you're doing or investing in real estate? And give more than 2 words, okay?
Am I that straight to the point? Any advice that I would give, I guess the biggest thing that, the biggest mistake that I made was trying to throw everything into one hat, just trying to go full out straight real estate investing. I saved up a bunch of money and I was just going to go and do that. It was good. It was good because, I made good connections. I learned so much, but that can't be your only income for at least when you're starting. That's what I believe. So if you're gonna become an investor, if you want to start investing in real estate, don't quit your job. It doesn't matter if you go to, one of those events where, it sounds like the most amazing thing ever. And it is great, but you got to be able to have an income while you do it, or at least find means of supporting yourself. Because that'll catch up to you in the long run.
Perfect. More than 2 words. I appreciate that. So I would like to also add it, right? You mentioned don't quit the job. Take a step by step, automate, make sure that whatever you do has a reason and has a proven track that you have a higher chances of succeeding. Network with other people, share the knowledge, ask the questions, right? Participate on regular, meetings, but take an action, right?
That's right. Yeah, work your ass off.
I have a high respect for people like yourself because you are physically getting involved in every project. I am a different kind of guy. I am just elaborating and delegating the work, but that comes with the age where hopefully I don't mind sharing my experience, and within our network of successful real estate investors there is a lot of potentials for giving you some hints about that, right? So right. Quinn, is there anything else you would like to add it to whoever is listening to your this conversation?
Yeah. I guess the one thing would be, or one of the things would be, come join us on November 3rd to our event. We're going to have some good speakers, and you're going to learn lots. And I guess to boost myself a little bit, if you ever need any renovation projects done, or you're looking to start a flip, or you just need some advice, reach out to me, and I'd be happy to help you in any way.
So to whoever is listening to that presentation, this conversation, if you are prior of the 3rd of November, we are hosting the event and we can provide the information. Otherwise, after this will be available also after that workshop. We will offer Quinn's presentations later on, and we will make available online. So whoever will be missing that live event, they will be recorded also on the video and will be available on the video or podcast or anywhere else. So don't hesitate to reach out to us to find out where you can listen to that presentation. Right, Quinn?
Great. Yep. That's awesome.
Okay. Everything is about marketing. We are doing that presentations in order to encourage everybody who are thinking about real estate investing. Doesn't matter in what kind of the age they are, what kind of connections, that people like Quinn and many other successful real estate investors, they can achieve the goals and they can help you as long as you will ask them the question. So thank you very much, Quinn, for straightforward shooters kind of conversation. That's what I like about. So
yeah, that's great. Thank you, Jarek. Thanks for having me. Thanks, everybody.
Always pleasure, man. Privilege.
Great. Thank you. Me as well.
Okay, finish recording.